I'm all alone. Where the hell I went wrong? You was what I call home. Got my back against the wall. Picked the pepper from the earth that was perfect and it burned them, so we had to let it go. I picked up the perfect pepper, cut it, stuffed it with some cheddar, and I ate it like the speed of edible. So rancid that pressure could lead to panic. The desperate actions are frantic. Planning is made through training. This play is merely a gambit. Justice isn't checkers, but definitely a rally. The valley of the shadow of death within this alley. What a dead end behind me, only direction is forward. Adversaries fronting beside me, there's no way I can forfeit. Hyenas surrounding a lion, I won't buy in the torment. Do you know who you're fucking with? Take a bite out them vomits.
Here we go again.
A mass shooting at the Kansas City Super Bowl victory parade has left one person dead and nearly 24 people with gunshot wounds.
The rapid gunfire sent thousands of panicked fans running for their lives. In an instant, the sound of joyous cheers and joyful chants were replaced with the sound of screams and sirens. Tragically, at least 8 young children.
Well, that's a tackle right there. That's a hell of a gang tackle right there. Hey, great tie-up. NFL needs to do some homework.
Excited fans of the Chiefs were among those wounded.
We have team coverage of this deadly shooting. Chris Wolf gathering reaction for us tonight. But first, here's what...
Look at that strap. That's a serious gun right there. He shouldn't be able to carry that gun. It's so mean.
We know about today's attack. It was nearing the end of the Chiefs' victory parade. Hundreds of thousands had gathered in downtown Kansas City to cheer on the team, when suddenly... Phones capture the gunshots in the crowd just outside of Union Station.
And we just heard this big, loud bang, and everyone was just told to get down on the ground and get close, so I grabbed my son and we got close to the fence.
Police swarmed the area near the old train station.
So they had a bad guy with a gun. And who shows up? A bunch of good guys with what? Not butter knives, guns.
Taking 2 men into custody while...
Look at that OG.
Well, this video shows spectators tackling...
Check him out real quick. OG. That dude looks old, bro. They said it was teenagers. He don't look like a teenager to me. Maybe he's a Fed.
Custody, while this video shows spectators tackling a third man as he tries to get away through the crowd. Paul Contreras was one of those good Samaritans.
I heard somebody yelling to...
Hats off to this guy.
Tackle him. He got close to me. I got the right angle on him, and I hit him from behind. And when I hit him from behind, I either jarred the gun out of his hand or out of his sleeve.
Sadly, one person was killed during the shooting. She's been identified as Lisa Lopez Galvan,
Rest in peace.
A mother of 2. Her son was also hurt but is okay. 2 of her nieces are still hospitalized. And they are just some of the 24 others wounded or hurt during this gunfire, many of them children.
We have had 12 patients that we have treated, 11 of which are children with 9 gunshot wounds. None of those patients, all of those patients we expect to have a full recovery.
At least 2 adults, though, remain in critical condition tonight. And
so, basically, this is what happened. It was a parade. It was a major spectacle. The Kansas City Chiefs just held their Super Bowl. There was a major parade that the whole nation had their eyes on. And a shooting broke out. There was no extremist. There was no crazy vigilantes. There was no militia. It was 2 guys who evidently had a disagreement. For one, they either knew each other or they didn't know each other and they just rubbed each other the wrong way and they just happened to be strapped. This happens every year at Mardi Gras. Every year. But yet you don't hear anything about this. What would have stopped this from happening was good citizens armed at the hip. Well-trained citizens that were armed at the hip. You stop this real quick. Because one thing that a bad guy don't want to mess with a gun is a good guy with a gun. A bad guy with a gun don't want that smoke from a good guy with a gun. Because more than likely, the good guy has got a good shot.
I'm staring at the man in the mirror. It's like a weigh-in. This fight can clearly steer anywhere. My mind the octagon, but this isn't MMA. 8 different thoughts at a time will make you crave. They say the shock element, the stress will make you grave. I'm earning every one of these fuckers, so fucking hate. Let it snow in the cemetery, come to pray. But no responses. I stand in front of my mother's grave. Wonder when the angels came and took her if she was afraid. I remember all the hell I gave as an underage. Remember how she said one day she gonna run away. Now there's no return. What I give for another day. Pop a Percocet to put my mind at ease. Try to be the family vertebrae, but I need time to grieve. Wouldn't wish this on my enemies, as the Bible read. The Lord is my shepherd. Who's my biggest rival? Me.
You can push your shit on social media and it don't get traction. So the new challenge is, instead of selling it out the trunk of your car, is trying to like figure out how do I go viral.
Yeah. It's not even about that. The art of the project of what it means, right. what you standing on, what you believe, it's the viral, and right. It doesn't matter if it's controversial, if it's something fucked up, and a lot of these people are not. They like you said, they just want to go viral. They want that quick cash, that fast money. You're thinking about it like the drug game, that fast money because it was fucked up. You go viral on, no matter. Let's just not even say a music artist. Just trying to put any fucking thing out there to go viral, and something goes viral, and it's something kind of fucked up, and you're young at the time, and it's pretty funny when it's happening. You did something to get fucking viral, something that's crazy, obnoxious, fucked up. Now you that person for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
right, you that person. Right. You can never branch off probably and do something else successful because you're gonna be that fucking crazy motherfucker.
Unless you have a good marketing team to actually figure out a way to sway.
But that, if you have a good marketing team to sway you out of that, you should have had a good marketing team before that even happened.
Well, think about this though, because it does happen. Kim Kardashian, very few people remember her for being smashed by Ray J, and that's how she got popular.
Our generation does.
Yeah, we do, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, just it all depends. Every situation is delicately different.
It's so crazy. She was so much prettier back then.
I know.
Than the way she looks now. I mean, and it's not too much big of a difference, but it is a difference.
Well, most chicks are so... Dude, what happened? Why do chicks need to be plastic, bro?
Because they don't want to sacrifice you getting big, so let me get liposuction.
Bro.
And now I'm not going to work out still because I just got liposuction. And it's and you're probably addicted to pills because they prescribe you pain pills because that shit fucking hurts. It's like, it's a whole slew of shit that could happen.
I've seen a lot of like soccer moms in the last fucking 13 years, right? And you can tell, bitch, you got Botox. Why you did that to yourself? Why did you do that to yourself? I can see beauty behind the Botox. Why did you do that to yourself? You could just see it. You can see the Botox. It's so plain as that.
Here's an example.
Like the fish lips, bro. These chicks become fucking fish lips, bro. What the fuck?
Hello.
Oh.
I know they look like they on a steady selfie. The girls with the selfies like this.
Yeah,
they like that all day.
Right. You can see it that you got Botox. Why did you do that?
No. It's funny though. The older people you see, and they make an expression that is still the same, and they still like
Right,
this.
they can't move it. Plastic. Like they, yeah. The people do it because they think they have a flaw, and it's not a flaw. It's what God gave you. You utilize what God gave you to the best of your ability. Hey, that's what God blessed you with. He might have never blessed you with some racks, but guess what? He blessed you with something else, and you need to find it. And I promise you, men will be attracted to your beauty.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what, bro.
And-
I've seen beautiful women, hollered at beautiful women, been with beautiful women. And a lot of chicks, the best chicks, is not even about beauty. It's about that comfort. Can you be completely from the jump, from the get go? Can you just have the connection is can I feel myself completely in front of you? That is more attractive
Most
to
of
me.
the fucking chicks are just a bunch of assholes.
That's more attractive to me than the attraction. You know what I'm saying?
Most women that are attractive think they're worth more than what they're actually worth. You get what I'm saying? If you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, they use their body like like a business, like they,
Right.
It's not a talent. It's not none of that. It's God-given attraction. Now, whether you enhancing it to make you more, was fucked up. The ones that keep on getting the more enhancement, they look fucking like Little Kim at the end, bro. And that's
the
Little
one
Kim
thing.
looks like the Cats, like the show Cats.
I'm pretty sure I feel the same way everybody else feels right about now.
And she's a beautiful woman.
I know she was pretty. Even
watch,
with her little buck teeth.
Go watch.
She was cute.
Go watch the Players Anthem video.
Yeah.
And see what she looked like then.
Yeah, she had a little
as
buck
opposed to what she looks like now.
I like her. I thought she did. She looked like a little female bunny rabbit.
She was hot. She was hot back then. And go look at what she looks like now. All plastic.
She looks like your boy from what was the dude that got mauled by the lion that did the magic show in Las Vegas?
Sigmund and Freud?
Sigmund and Freud. Looked like Sigmund and Freud after he got the fucking surgery from his fucking lion attack.
But and you know what happens? And you know what happens is once you get the work done, like once you get the Botox, you gotta keep getting it.
Yeah,
because it fucking stretches your skin out.
It fucks it up worse.
Yeah, right. And that's why the motherfuckers just look plastic.
And think about
look worse.
Think about the doctors that invest into that.
They know what they doing.
Yeah, just like a pain management doctor. Then you know you a dope dealer. You know you a dope dealer.
Right.
They know, like you just said. Okay, you keep on. Think about we always talk about, man, Michael Jackson. He fucked it up doing all that. What if it was to that point where he just happened to got too many, and it was, the latter part of his life, it was really he just had to keep getting it to keep up with it.
Right. He knew it. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Did he?
It was like he was fucked now. He got to keep up with it, or he ain't gonna have a nose. He gonna look like old boy right there.
Remember the talk was that he wanted to look like Diana Ross. Do you believe that?
I believed it was crazy. As I see one thing, some dude said he looked like he wanted to look like Peter Pan. And if you look at the cartoon version of Peter Pan and look at the oldest picture you can of Michael Jackson when he's all the way white, you could see it in the eyebrows, like he really kind of arched his face to kind of look like
Pan, bro.
like Peter Pan. Do you hear? Hey, do you ever heard that Finding Neverland? You watched that documentary on HBO?
The one about him being Like
the ones he molested was talk.
Was it Leaving Neverland? What was it called? It wasn't Finding Neverland. What they call that bitch? Was it something about Neverland?
Yeah.
And
that dude said when he was little, he explained it like this.
He said, I don't know if that's real.
This motherfucker said,
I don't believe it.
This dude said, he said, what am I supposed to do? I'm in the bed. He said Michael Jackson was feeling him from his backside. He's leaning forward, and there was a life-size, cardboard cutout of Peter Pan. So he's like, I'm in the middle of whatever Michael Jackson's doing and staring at Peter Pan.
Do you believe? I mean, you think it's real? You think that was real? I mean, do you believe that Michael Jackson?
It's fucked up, bro. Because I'm a Michael Jackson.
I know, me
I was
too.
A kid Michael Jackson fan,
I love me
bro.
some. I
think if it wasn't for Michael Jackson, you would have never, even thought to ask me you want to do music back in the day, because I would have never had that in me. And Michael Jackson didn't make me have that in me. Like, I love Michael Jackson, but
when it comes, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I don't know, because it's like think about it. And it happens to a lot of the black people, a lot of black celebrities. Their go-to when they ready to off you, something sexual, something pedophile, something molestation, something fucking in the sexual act.
It's not just black people, because they're doing it to Trump right now.
Well, yeah. Well, still, that is the go-to to smear somebody.
Right.
The smear campaign.
Right.
Is all. That's the go-to.
Sexual. Right. Some kind of
Why can't it be something?
Rape, abuse. Right. Some pedophilia.
So what I'm saying is, so on a higher like if you was if you was somebody controlling the world. Or had something over somebody, your best thing to have over somebody is something sexual. Right. They did, and you could blackmail them. You got that over that motherfucker.
Well, that's what
that's their go-to all the time.
Well, that's what Jeffrey Epstein's job was.
Let me clear my throat, Ricola. Living la vida loca. Oh, yeah, in love with the coca. Okay, I'm in love with the chocha peaches. If it don't smell like coleslaw, feces, flow is healing and Ebola. Weedies, MCs coming from the NOLA. Greetings, that you didn't eat your Wheaties. Weakling, smoke your oppose for the gram. I be cancelled culture. Brother be a meaning and exposes a vulture. I'm vulgar. Fuck you, stomach me and also that's like weight bubble wrap, Michelob Ultra. One go back till it, then I'm dipping on my salsa. My aura swaying by the rum, but they call my coordinates sturdy. And they sound the alarm. There's a hurricane party in the eye of the storm, the eye of the storm,
The time that he was in that jail when he got arrested, 16 hours of the day he was in the rec room with his lawyers and
talking
like he wasn't in his cell the whole time. He was in the rec room, in the little visitation room for 16 hours of the day with his lawyer, with this, that, with
right.
Food from the outside,
really
food from the outside, everything. Yeah.
So this is that. We'll talk about this one later, but we're gonna go back. We're gonna go backwards because that's a whole different conversation for another day. I would love to talk about the whole Jeffrey Epstein thing, and we'll make a whole podcast about it. But I'm gonna go back to the Michael Jackson. Let's just go back to Michael. I don't know if Michael really did it or he didn't do it. But one thing I can say is that I don't want to stop listening to Michael Jackson's music.
Yeah.
Because of what did or didn't happen. Yeah. Because his music was such... It's my music. It's not Michael's music. It's my music. That's how important. That's how special Michael Jackson's music was to the world. That it's not Michael Jackson the musician isn't Michael Jackson the
That
pedophile.
person, yeah.
Right? If he did it. So I'm not gonna let that take away Michael Jackson, the musician, away from my life. I'm not. Same thing with R. Kelly. I'm gonna listen to R. Kelly's music.
A great influence, but you don't wanna see the other side of Ray Lewis. Textbook for a teacher, the school is full. Talk shit, come close, we can do it. Cool. I got 99 problems, but you ain't one. Ain't even in the conversation, don't say nothing. Lip popping at the mouth like you a big shot. You a miseducation in hip hop, go kick rocks. This kid rocks, somebody's a rebel soul tribe. I'm gonna get you, I see through you. I am the cold god, you just a bitch you. I'm moving rhythm when you more like a miscue. A high caliber, my Excalibur. I bust your melon for laughs like Gallagher. My heyday eternal, check the calendar. Come ride the lightning, you fighting the fight Metallica.
Now let's get into this. You know, the Super Bowl, the advertisements are always filled with propaganda. It's the hugest propaganda campaign of every year is the Super Bowl. Everything that they do is done for a specific reason, in a specific order, with a specific goal to program you and me. This ad, I didn't actually see it during the game, but I wanted to see it for myself and show you that this is probably the biggest propaganda that was actually presented to the people during the Super Bowl. Let's go. We're going to watch this one together. All right, so what do we see here? This one doesn't really seem so bad. It's a child washing maybe his father's feet. And we'll give it to the sentiment of this is actually in the Bible. Look, I'm not no specialist on the Bible or anything, but one thing we do know is that Jesus actually washed the feet of his apostles. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is where this comes from. Now, okay, seems so bad. It's him washing the feet of a black man in the street. Police officer washing the feet of a black man in the street. Don't ask me. Now, don't ask me. Now, here is video. This picture, what do I see? I see looks like on the right, a conservative girl, like washing the feet of a liberal girl. Just what I see. If you see something different, let me know. What you know is true. What I see here is an old white man washing the feet of a Native American because you stole his land. Go figure. Don't have to tell you. What I see here is a woman washing the feet of a young lady who actually just aborted her child at Planned Parenthood. Tell me if I'm wrong. This one so far is the most disturbing of all of them. Trying to feed propaganda in the name of Jesus, trying to tell you that abortion is okay. Jesus said so. I love your precious heart. This one, oh, okay. All right, so let's look at the alcohol bottles. We've got the old alcoholic woman. It's okay for her to be just spend every ranking penny she's got on all this alcohol. If you look Look at all the liquor bottles that are surrounded by her. It's okay. I'm gonna wash your feet. It's one thing to understand what a sinner is, but it's another thing to be tolerant. All these things that are being forced in your life that you don't have to deal with. You just sit back and take it, because Jesus would sit back and take it. It's a lie. Here's another one. The blue collar guy in his flame retardant clothing, in his FRC, in his Nomex, at work, drilling oil, just doing his job, washing the feet of another Native American woman, claiming that you stole the land from her and you're polluting the planet in the name of saving the earth. I'm sorry, I'm gonna wash your feet. She probably drove there in a gas-powered vehicle. Next. Oh, here's the good one. What do you think you see right here? As I'm looking at this, I'm looking at some woman in a residential neighborhood washing the feet of an illegal immigrant with a child in her hand. This one is probably the worst. I'm going to put this one as number one, as the most propagandized piece in this whole video. Look at the people standing around off the bus, because that's what's going on in all these major cities who are sanctuary cities in every country. They want this woman right here washing the feet, trying to tell everyone to be tolerant and accept these illegal immigrants being flooded into your neighborhood. Matter of fact, look at it. It's not by a bus stop. It's actually in the middle of a neighborhood. Take them into your house. Take them in. Give them a room. You've got space because the government doesn't. You were there. Once again, here we go. Residential neighborhood. Now, these people might have come off the illegal immigrant bus too, but probably not. This is Free Palestine propaganda, and I am no proponent of I'm not pro-Israel at all. I'm just showing you the way we being propagandized to give a shit about things that have nothing to do with us, but our government keeps force-feeding our tax dollars into investing into these situations, and they want us to be tolerant of them. Two worlds colliding. Here we go. Be tolerant of the protest. Silence hate. As two people wash their feet that are on opposing sides of a protest. Just deal with the fact that your cities are being burned down. Enough is enough, bro. And they could never tear us apart. I'm cool with this one. I'm okay with these two guys getting along. This is what we really need. We really need two people to get along like that see things from a different level. But at the same time, both of these two dudes probably get along as it is anyway. It has nothing to do with propaganda. Here we go. Wash my feet. This is one of the LGBTQA plus through Z. Just getting off his skates, needed to take a break. The pastor, the priest, is going to wash the feet of an LGBTQA plus minus Z. Jesus didn't teach hate. He didn't teach hate, but he also didn't teach tolerance. Well, God says, be fruitful.
Yeah.
And you know, like, that's the one thing about the Bible which makes it so special.
Our conscience, out of every species in this world, our conscience makes the act of having
reproduction,
the act of reproduction, a sexual, mischievous, loving, all the fucking feelings you could have all in one. You know what I'm saying? Really, because any other species, their instincts is to fuck during mating season, whatever season, or if they see a nigga, they could get it, and that's it.
Yeah, like mammals are the only ones that actually have any pleasure out
of
feeling.
it. Yeah, and like they seek it. You know what I'm saying? Like any other species, they doing it for the instinctive knowing to survive.
Well, like I don't know.
To reproduce, to carry on.
I don't think there's any play. Like for instance, when a dog's in heat, right?
Yeah.
And they, when the dog's in heat, they start the female starts acting crazy.
My nasty ass little LJ, the little one, the German Shepherd, goes in heat. Bruh, I thought I like eating it out, man. That nigga, he catches her every time the dog's in there. He's a little ass dog.
He's licking her ass,
He's right up in the middle of it, boy, licking it.
But that's what's funny. Like he ain't hitting it,
but it's naturally instinct. He don't care.
It's right. It's just an instinct.
Well, no, he's I don't know. It's just me.
I don't know if he's attracted to it. Does dogs?
He tries to hit it, but he's too small.
Do dogs get pleasure out of it?
I don't know. I think it's I don't know. I think it's just this instinct.
I mean, that's something we have to Google,
instincts.
right?
It's instincts. It's nature. It's animalistic things, tendencies that we have. Because think about it. Our raw animal instincts is in the middle of. Think about sex, the act of sex.
Right.
It's the raw animal instinct.
Right.
The act of doing it is animalistic.
But the difference is mammals get pleasure out of it, whereas like dogs, I don't think they don't get pleasure out of it. They
don't look like, because sometimes
it looks like they.
But
love
what's crazy is when a dog they get stuck and they don't look too pleasurable.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they actually get.
Can you imagine?
They say they don't get pleasure.
Can you imagine if your woman's pussy locked up on you like that?
Oh, I'd be mad as you'd be.
Imagine you try to get you something before work and you're late for work in the morning. I'm locked up, nigga. I can't go nowhere.
Bitch, bang! You be hitting in the rib, punching the shit out of it.
Like, why you late? My car won't unlock.
Yeah. Well, if that was the case, then everybody at work would understand. I got locked.
That would be one of the excuses you would use. Man, bro.
Everybody, I got locked up.
You wouldn't even have a old lady at home and you'd be saying it. Because it'd be understandable.
It would be in your benefit program. You got 8 locked up days a year.
It's like when you see a nigga graze their nuts on something, you like, oh, I know that hurt. Yeah. You understand, man.
You know how many you got? So many sick days a year. You get locked up days a year. You get 8 locked days a year. You got locked that day.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Instead of you got vacation days, you got sick days, you got locked days.
Yeah.
That's what it would be.
Yeah, they'll use like every month a woman has their period.
I'm locked, dog. Can't come in today, I'm locked.
I tried to make it. I can't even. I got to piss in her because I can't go
right,
nowhere.
You know how people. They give people.
It could be a flooding mess when I fucking unlock.
You make the sick phone call. You got to sound a little sicker than you. Yeah, you sound locked.
Wait, that can't be a sick sound. It got to be a. It sound like somebody punched you, like type of feeling. like that can't be a. I'm sick. They gotta be like you got the wind knocked out of your type of feeling.
As soon as they say hello, bitch, you say get off me. Get off me.
Yeah, you gonna be high pitched voice.
Get off me.
I'm you know how they say when they kick you in the nuts, you get the high pitched. But imagine that's how when like you get locked, that's how you talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now you gotta call your boss, tell him you're late.
You already know.
Your boss gets so man, you had a crew of fucking niggas. You already have your boss probably know your voice went out. Paul, all right, bro. Right, before you even say nothing, I already know it's
I know I've been locked. I used all my lock days. You're gonna have to start taking my vacation days away from me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, would a lock day be considered? Can you use a sick day for if
that's what I'm saying?
Possible?
Some companies.
If that was like a realistic thing, would that be liable in the sickness?
Absolutely. Eventually, yeah. Especially if you're a good employee. You know, he's a good employee. So look, bro, we're just gonna have to start taking your vacation days away from you. You know, give you 8 hours for your vacation.
Oh, man, that's probably a business in itself. Just like they got condom to prevent diseases
like
and all that.
Anyway.
They would have probably done came up with something to prevent locking.
If you like this content, do your boy a favor, give me a like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to share. Even if it's alright, just share. Be like, yo, dog, this shit's alright, check it out. And if you want more fire from the buyer, it's Higgnz. That's H, 1 I, 2 G's, and Z.
Boys ever seen a B-boy in hip boots? Me, boy.